G'day guys, Ash from PGA here. Something I wanted to do for quite a long time is just record a quick video on how you can achieve some basic formatting in your IQAs that you can display on your staff site or your RISE website. And as you can see here from this mock-up page that I've got an IQA query in the middle of it, and I've applied some formatting, some conditional formatting based on the chapter and the created date. So I'm just going to quickly take you through how to do that. It's quite easy once you get the hang of it. So we'll go through it the first time and then you can potentially use it for your own purposes. So what I'm going to do is just go over to the staff site here, and it's all done in an IQA query. So it's just a matter of going to your reporting, wherever you want to create your IQA, up to you. So I'm just going to do it in my contacts. I'll go to new query here, and I'm going to call it test 2. I'm going to assume that you know how to create an IQA query, so we'll just go and add net contact as a source. And I'm just going to apply some filters, being that the status is going to be active. For my example, I'm just going to have my full name contains test, and then I'm just going to go into display, and what I'll do is I'll just show a couple of fields to begin with, being the Imis ID and the full name. I'm going to skip over this quite quickly. So if we go and run that, you'll see that 2 rows are returned, being my test and tester page. So how do we apply formatting to particular values? Well, it's quite easy. All you need to know is just a little bit of SQL. So what I'm going to do is just go over to the Management Studio at the moment, and I will copy and paste this as well into whatever page that I put this video on. And as you can see here, we're looking at the 2 case statements here. So we'll just start with the chapter first of all. So I'm just going to copy this case. So I'm saying where the chapter is Vic, then we're going to apply some style to that, and that's just HTML style using SQL code to produce that. So it's just a matter of copying that. But be sure when you edit this case statement, be sure you put in the full name of the source table. So in this case, it's net contact. So I'm just going to go over to my IQA again. Click on defaults, and you get that little SQL expression down the bottom. So I'm just going to paste it in there and call it chapter. And as soon as I do that, you'll see it come up in my selected list. Just a bit of code there. As soon as I hit run, there we go. So Victoria is highlighted with yellow and red text. So if we have a look just back here at that line, you'll see here I've got a style equals, and that's where that styling is coming from. So you can change that to whatever you want to change it to. Once again, all based on HTML code. Another thing I've got here is the case when, the created date. If the created date is more than 3 years from today's date, then it'll give it a certain styling. Otherwise, we're just going to show it. In this particular case, because we're applying styling, we have to make the date an actual character field. So that's why you see that convert syntax there. So I'm going to copy that, go back to my IQA, go down to SQL expression, and we'll put in year created. And as you can see, when we run it within the staff site, it actually applies that formatting. And you can do all sorts of great stuff with this. You can do CSS styling on this, you can do a lot of things. So that's just quickly how you can do that. And then within the actual RISE page itself, this is just a query menu I part on a RISE page that I've plugged in. And that's all there is to it. So once again, it's just a matter of, once you get used to it, you'll start using this all over the site and all over the staff site if you've got one. And I'll copy and paste this. I know the guys at Enigma Links, Leo and Bilal, do some pretty funky stuff with this kind of thing as well. So contact them if you're more interested in doing something a bit more than what you see here. But this is just basic stuff. So adios, my 5 minutes is up.